Hi, I'm Shaheerah, and today I want to talk about the light that is always present in the darkness. I have been talking to so many people in this last 2 weeks who are really going through. Some of them are depressed, a lot of them are fearful. Yesterday, one person I spoke with, she was feeling so hopeless. She was in tears, and basically I started having tears in my eyes also. However, I know that in every adverse situation, there's a gift. And I thought about some dark periods in my own life yesterday. I thought about my brother. My brother made his transition in 1996. He had AIDS, and it was very, very difficult. That was a very dark time for me and for my family. Yet, I began to see the light even in that situation. One facet of the light was, it was the first time that we had prayed together as a family when my brother was going through. The other point of light that I saw was, my brother had been really longing for attention from my dad. And he used to tell me, he says, "Sis, when I walk down the street, if Dad's coming down the street, he will cross the street. He doesn't even want to walk past me." And he talked about how painful that was for him. You see, as I said, my brother, well, I didn't say, my brother was an intravenous drug user. However, my father was an alcoholic, but yet he felt that his addiction was better than my brother's addiction. And so he felt a lot of shame about my brother. However, when it really seemed like it was the end, my father started going to the hospital. He started shaving my brother, washing him up and everything. And guess what? My brother got better. Love heals. And he finally got the attention that he needed. His immune system went higher, and he was able to come out of the hospital, and he was able to live another 1.5 years. And during that 1.5 years, my brother received so many things that he had wanted all of his life. He got a car, he got a really nice home, a friend of his owned a clothing store, he got a whole new wardrobe. So it was like Spirit was allowing him to experience some of the good things in life. And so there was light. And then he got sick again, and there was light. I remember going home, and I remember just praying so hard, because during that time, even the medical people, they didn't want to touch the people who were dealing with HIV or AIDS. And my brother needed round-the-clock care. The place where they wanted to send him was so far away from my mother and father. And so I began to pray and pray and pray, and I called a lot of agencies, and I just kept praying and praying and praying. And finally, on the 25th call, I talked to a woman named Grace. A woman named Grace. And she informed me that there was a new grant that had just come in. The county didn't even know about it. My brother was able to get that grant, to get the round-the-clock care that he needed, and to be able to make the transition in dignity. I'm just using that as an example, and I don't know what you might be going through, but I do believe with all of my heart that there is always a gift in any adversity that you go through. You have to learn how to get still in order to see the gift, and also don't resist what's going on. The Bible tells us that all things work together for good. And I have had a lot of people question that, and I've questioned it myself, to be honest, because sometimes the darkness is so dark, or we feel so devastated, we say, God wouldn't put me through anything like this. Where is the light in this? Just hang on. Just hang on and know that God still has a purpose for your life. And God will come through as you learn to be still and wait on God. There's always some light in darkness. Ask the Spirit within you, let there be light. When you don't understand, you can ask that Spirit that lives inside of you, let there be light. And then you must become observant. You must have a listening for how Spirit speaks to you. Maybe you don't know that yet. If you don't know that yet, I offer you to learn and begin to practice meditating. The practice of meditation will make you more sensitive to the Spirit that lives within you. The bottom line is, I want you to be encouraged and to know, even if you're walking through the shadow of death, the valley of the shadow of death, you really don't have to fear, because you're never alone. And if you give God time, just give God a little bit of time, God will come through and God will show you the way out. I'm Shaheerah. Please subscribe to our webpage. Please subscribe to YouTube. And we'll be coming often to give you inspiration, to give you hope, and to give you many educational lessons so that you can understand that you are spirit and not just a body, and that you can grab a hold to your spirituality and you can live a better life. I am Shaheerah.